Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of what I do to grow my giant pumpkins. In this episode, I will be showing you the final steps of what I do to close out the patch for winter. Starting with taking the heating cables out and then concluding with spreading the winter rye. Now, I must say, the first clip I'm going to show you, I'm very proud of the camera skills. Enjoy. Alright, so now the last thing I need to do before we can till up the patch is I need to take the heating mats that I have underneath each section where each plant started out. Now, when I put these in, I had marked them where each corner of the mats were heating mats, and then this was brushed up against the walkway, so I know my heating mats right here, and this is one corner. The plug kind of gave it away. So the best way to get it out is you have to go sideways, because you can't dig deep, dig how you normally would, otherwise you'll sever the wires. And that will defeat the purpose of trying to save these. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this quite yet, but we got some of it exposed. So, guess I should have found the corner first. There we go. So typically, once you get this much off, you can just, for the most part, just pull it out gently. Just kind of ease it up. All right, and there you go. One heating cable I can use for next year. Each one of these heating cables is $40, so 5-10 minutes of digging it out, well worth the expense. So now I just gotta remember to pull these spikes out, otherwise Mr. Tiller won't like these too much. It doesn't process metal too well. So there we go. And that's all there is to it. Alright, now Chris is just about here. Gonna get ready to get this all tilled up. And then while I have him here, I'm gonna have him till up the regular pumpkin patch right here. Right here, actually, where this pole starts over, that's the regular patch. And for next year, I'm gonna essentially double it. So this is new, but it's old because I used to have the garden all the way down here. So gonna have him work this up for me, and I'll bring you back once he gets here. Alright guys, and I can hear him coming. We should see him come around the barn in 2 seconds. And there he is. Alright. All right, now day 2 of getting the garden or the patch tilled. We got about, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, and then we had machinery malfunction. So then I'll come over here and we'll take a little gander of what occurred.
Yeah, so the problem we had is we couldn't lift the tiller out of the ground anymore. And this is a 1950s International 350 utility. And years ago, this bracket broke, and it was a farmer repair to get it working again. And it broke again yesterday, and the bolts loosened up. So picked up some new bolts. We're going to put the rest of the plate back in on the top here. And then this bottom bolt actually was stripped out years ago farming. So there's no getting that one tight. It just spins. So we're going to tack weld that one in so it's just used as a pin so it doesn't rotate the bracket, and then we're going to try and tack weld this back together up here so at least we can finish tilling and then try to get a better fix on the bracket made later.
All right, so got the bolts all bolted in, and tiller goes up and down again. So we are back in business. So get back to work, would ya? Just kidding. All right, so we got the competition patch all tilled up, and as long as he's here with the tiller, we're gonna do the regular pumpkin patch. So here we go. All right, so now the patch is all nicely tilled. So now it's time to cover, or let's just say lay down the cover crop. So as painful as it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to walk all over that to spread it. So I'm gonna spin you around here, and here's my Winter Rye. I hope you can see this all right. I got 5 pounds, well I got 10 pounds total. So I'm gonna try to go to the halfway point of the garden and try to spread it as evenly as possible on one side, and then obviously get the other bag and do the other half. And then the fun starts when I have to rake that all in. So time to get spreading. So, I got all 10 pounds of the Winter Rye spread. Got it all raked as best as I could. That probably only took to do the 4,000 square feet just under 20 minutes, so it goes down pretty quick. Unfortunately, I think it spread a little thin. A little thinner than I think it should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and order 10 more pounds and basically do the same thing you just saw me do, and then hopefully that should be enough. I mean, I don't think we're looking for a lawn type of thickness, so I think another 10 pounds would do it good, and well, however it looks, it is. So yeah, cover crop is down in the ground, and which means I am all done with this, what I need to do out here in the patch. Alright, before I end this video, I would like to talk to you about that glass clip that you just saw. And why I'm doing a cover crop and why I chose Winter Rye. Now, first of all, why I am doing a cover crop is because it is an excellent way to add organic matter to your garden. And why did I choose Winter Rye? And the reason why is because it is a very cold hardy plant. These seeds can germinate in temperature as low as 34 degrees, which is amazing, and it can have pretty good vegetative growth with temperatures as low as 38 degrees. So that in itself is amazing to grow Winter Rye. But also, and here's a plus too, it grows very quickly and covers your whole patch, which will smother all the cold weather weeds, which will help you come springtime. And then with its roots, it shoots down roots very deep into the ground very quickly. And what this will help do, it'll help loosen the soils if you have clay, or if your soil's just overall just hard, it'll help break that up. And because of the depth that the roots go, it collects all the nitrogen and the minerals that are deep down in your soil that your typical plants you grow don't or can't get to. So then it brings it up, stores it in the leaves, and then come springtime, when you till it all in, all those nutrients that it sucked up from deep down into the soil, it brings it up closer to your plant roots so that it can use it. So that's a huge plus. So basically, in a nutshell, that is why this year I chose to do a cover crop, and why I chose Winter Rye. So there you have it, folks. This concludes this episode of what I do to grow my giant pumpkins. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notifications for my upcoming videos. And once again, thanks for watching. And until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.